Joe and Teresa from 219 Taproom. Thank you so much for hanging today, you guys.
Thank you
Hello.
for having us.
All right, both of you, I need the individual stories because clearly we love booze in this Zoom room right now. So what was your first ever alcoholic beverages? Teresa, you seem like a go-getter. I'm starting with
Oh
you.
my gosh. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be the nerd here. I actually did not have a drink until I turned 21. And
Mother Teresa.
I know I was the good child because I came from a big family and they were all bad kids except for me. So
Do you still bring that up at your family
I had to give
reunions?
my mom and dad a break, at some point, I was the 7th out of 8 kids. So, I give you a break, I won't drink until I'm 21 and blah, blah, blah. But it was probably, I'm going to say probably a vodka drink would be my guess.
Probably
Wasn't a
something
beer
classy. You seem like a vodka soda, type classy lady.
Yeah.
Probably sipped it.
I was never a beer drinker back in the day. So
You've changed.
I have changed.
Joe, what about you?
Oh boy, my mom's not listening, so probably about 7th grade, I was introduced to alcohol. Although my dad would share a beer with me when we're cutting the grass or something, but
Of course.
I think 7th grade is the first time I tasted tequila. So.
Okay, nope, we're gonna be delving into that one. You really thought we were gonna gloss over that? I don't know why, because you were in 7th grade drinking tequila. Joe, what?
See?
Well, I don't know. I guess it was just the experimental. What is this thing? And I don't think I drank tequila for several decades until after that.
I mean, I wasn't anticipating your 7th grade palate to be like, oh, tequila, delicious. I can really taste the agave in this one.
Yeah. I love tequila now, but it's got to be really, really good tequila. So
Yes. Absolutely.
The standards have risen since 7th grade. We love progress on Rock 95.5. Also, I feel like this was a point of contention that I just bumped in on because Teresa's see, that is weird. There is some trauma there that clearly has.
Yeah, that's how my siblings were. See, drinking in 7th grade, and I'm like, I'll wait a while.
All right, so then, how did you two? Actually, you know what? Let's start with how you guys found each other, and then let's get to the tap room.
I'll let Joe take that one.
It was 7th grade on the bus.
I was not drinking tequila on the bus.
I was about to say, did he have tequila?
She was probably at a different school, but somehow we rode the same bus, and I was in 7th grade. She was much older, so
yeah, a couple years.
That's messed up, Joe.
But that was our first meet, and then I was kind of best friends with her brother for the longest time. Still am, but that kind of made it weird for not wanting to date your best friend's sister. But that's really 7th grade is where it started.
Then it turned out that my first job was working with his mom. So
guys,
I know, right? It's just, it was meant to be. So we kind of we're pushed together a little bit, and that was it.
I feel like I just got some amazing family gossip here. You're like, yeah, it's friends with the brother. How's that friendship now, by the way?
Fantastic. And we've been married how many years, Tracy?
20, I'll be 29 this year.
So at what point did she surpass the friendship, and how did that go? When he was like, oh no.
I don't know. That might be a story for a different kind of show.
Just real quick. It was the day she moved in with me. So.
Yeah.
Whoa. So you went from 0 to 100 with him too. You weren't even like, hey man, starting to get feelings for your sister. You were like, anyway, bro, she's moving in with me. Sucks to suck. Get used to it. I am the captain now. I rule the family.
I feel like another show is going to reach out to us and want our story. So
you're welcome.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh goodness.
So let's bring it on through then to the tap room. And how did that obvious labor of love get started with you guys, that you decided that you wanted to foster this drinking community, if you will?
Well, it started with a major life change in my life, a job that I I spent 12 years at decided that they didn't want me anymore. So that night, Meg, our partner Meg, said, "Hey, what are you doing?" I said, "I'm just sitting at home." And she said, "Well, let's go have a drink." Went out and had a drink, and she said, "Now, what are you going to do now?" I said, "I think I'm going to start a brewery in Chesterton." And Bill was there, her husband, and he looked at me and said, "That's all I've ever wanted to do." And I said, "Well, let's do it then." And that's literally how it started.
Just so you know, I was at my other job, my job. By the time I got to them that evening, they already had a plan.
Teresa, I just keep getting more and more respect for you, because for you to be like, come home, your husband's like, "By the way, we're opening a brewery." And I'm assuming you must have just been like, "Okay, I guess we're opening a brewery." Right.
I honestly didn't think it was going to happen.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Thought, yeah, right.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a "I'm being a good partner." It was a, "Yeah, we'll see, bud."
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Love it. So, but clearly it happened. And tell me about that whole story, getting it on its feet and up to what it is today.
Well, it took a long time to really find the building that we wanted to call home. In Chesterton, there weren't a lot of options, but at some point, a friend of mine said, "Hey, I know that there's this building available." I came in and looked at it, and I thought, well, this could work. But I wasn't super excited about it. Bill then came, and he immediately saw the vision of what it could be. And from there, it was like, this is the place. And we created this really awesome spot that is has a lot of character to it. And it was just again, he saw the vision of what it could be. And we made it happen then. And it was basically 2 years of really hard work to make it what we wanted it to be. So that was just the building, you know. There was no plumbing, there was nothing. We had trenched things out, and there's a 100-year-old wood floor that had seen better days. So it took a long time, but we've created this really cool space that people love when they walk in.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing. And what would you say your guys' like brewing philosophy of sorts is?
Well, so we do not brew beer here. So
okay.
I mean, at some point, I think we'll have a small system in here and we'll experiment.
Sure.
But the great thing about our beer and our beer selection is that we basically have beer that really nobody else has in Northwest Indiana. We work with some amazing brewers in Indiana that brew fantastic beer, but they don't distribute it really anywhere outside of their little circle. So Indianapolis, we have Mashcraft, which is an amazing brewery. They don't distribute their beer outside of Indianapolis. So we're the only ones that have their beer.
Wow.
So it gives us a great niche that if you come in and you like a Mashcraft beer, guess what? You're not going to find it anywhere but here.
Right.
And so that goes with Studebaker. Studebaker is out of South Bend. They make such a small amount of beer that we're really the only ones that get their beer. And again, they make fantastic beer. And then we have Centerpoint and we have Fountain Square, both out of Indianapolis. Same thing. Outside of Indianapolis, you won't get their beer, only here.
So that's like really saying something too, because obviously every bar, every brewery is unique, but you're having a unique experience down to the actual beer in your hand that you're straight up just not going to be able to get anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
So would you say that you have a large community of those craft beer types that seek you guys out and go there because they know that they can find this cool thing, or that whatever beer that you guys have is going to be this interesting experience they haven't had before?
Absolutely. I think that's continues to happen. And now, we have regulars that now are like, all right, what's the next Mashcraft beer going to be? We have 4 house beers from Mashcraft that will always be here. But other than that, the other 12 taps will change all the time. So we have a wide range of different beers from those breweries. and people are always interested in what's coming next from those breweries.
Yeah, I imagine that brings in quite the crowd, quite a vast crowd of people. So do you have any customer stories that stick out in your brain? Oh, Teresa, I know you have so many. Oh, girl, I just saw it all over your face. And
I'm trying to think of which one to tell you. There are
whatever one just popped into your head the most that you were like, no, I can't say that one.
Oh, no.
I want you to say that one.
No, there's nothing like that. No, we have a lot of great people that just kind of stumble upon us. You know, and we always ask, how did you find us? And they're like, well, we just kind of went around the corner and there you were. So well, we're glad you're here. So yeah, every time we have new people in there, they walk away with a smile on their face. They love the place, you know, they love the food, they love the drink, they love that we have no TVs. So they kind of forces people to talk to each other, you know, instead of sitting there on your phone or, you know, looking up at a screen. Most people will put their phones down and just kind of talk to each other. So I love that, sitting, you know, working at the bar. I love talking to people at the bar. Honestly, when we were building this out, I told Joe, I'm like, I'm not going to work there. That's not my thing. I have my own job right now. I love being there. I love the people. I love everything about it.
Mother Teresa.
And I still drink the least out of everybody there. So just so you know.
You know, Teresa, I gotta say that doesn't surprise me even a little bit. You are a saint. You are clearly an angel on this earth, and I love it. Joe, are you going to give me the honest answer of the customer?
You know, someone asked me the other day, like, how many times have you had to kick people out of here? And literally the answer I think is one. And there, I think there was something other than alcohol involved at that point. Ooh. But we really do have amazing customers who, again, know their beer, know that what we have here is different and really good. And they're just fun to be around. And we just don't have the craziness.
I love that.
We don't.
So you have the bonding experiences with the customers. What's your bonding experiences?
Well, Teresa spends a lot more time at the bar than I do, and I'm in the kitchen a lot, so I think she probably has lots of answers there.
Front of house angel Teresa.
Yes, that's right. That's right. No, you know, we have quite a few regulars that like to come in, and I just like listening to their stories in their life about their family and their kids and their wives and their husbands, and you know, they give up a lot when they're sitting at the bar there.
Sure. Oh,
you know.
Oh yeah, that is a confessional.
Yes, it really is. And I know you see that on TV and stuff, but it's actually true.
Oh yeah.
You know, they feel very comfortable, and hopefully that's, you know, what we make them feel comfortable there to speak. And, you know, and like I said, they talk to strangers at the bar. They sit there and talk to each other, and I love being a part of that.
What better place to go for a judgment-free zone, you know, than a place where everyone's having
when we open early, 9:00 during the summer for breakfast, and people have Bloody Marys and they kind of feel a little guilty. I'm like, there is no judgment here ever. Yeah, no. You can have a Bloody Mary at 9 in the morning. You can have a Bloody Mary at 9 at night. I don't care.
Airport rules.
Right. So yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. Well, some of our good customers are even our carpenters that worked on the building. They love coming into our place, you know, just about every day. One of them will stop by. So
it's like the home cooked meal of a tap room. Go there for like a home cooked drink.
Yes.
We'll pretend that's a thing. So obviously spring is springing today, right? So what do you guys have coming up for springtime and summer?
Well, so the European market in Chesterton here is the #1 rated market in Indiana, and it's literally right outside our front door.
Oh, wow.
And so the market rolls from the first Saturday in May through October. And so that is definitely our season where we get, you know, a huge amount of people in on that Saturday, but really Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the whole weekend. And that's the time when we actually start doing our breakfast. So we'll have the breakfast, and we started at 9 last year. I think we may actually push that to 8 this year, just because the market, I mean, people are here already, and why not? Why not give them an opportunity
I think they open at 8, so
have some great food, and we do some really cool mimosa flights, and just really kind of, again, different stuff. We're not the order your eggs over easy kind of place. We have a very specific, these are the 6 or 7 things that are on our menu, and people love it. And we do some different things. So we do an egg roll, so it's literally eggs and cheese in an egg roll wrapper, and then we give them it's like a gravy dipping sauce. So stuff like that. It's kind of neat.
That sounds amazing.
It is amazing.
It is kind of amazing.
That sounds so good. Okay, so basically you stick to the small menu and you do the ever living crap out of it. You do it so well.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So here for that. So here for that. Awesome. Well, Joe and Teresa, do you guys have anything else you want to get out to the people?
We are so rooted in our community, and we started November 2019, so it was 4 months before a pandemic hit. And while that made it difficult, we were, from the beginning, we knew that we wanted to be very community based. And so we have these Giving Thursdays that the first and third Thursday of every month, all the tips will go to a cause, and people kind of call us up and say, hey, can we get involved in this? And so over the last 2.5 years, I think we've raised about $40,000, and it's gone to community-based programs in the schools, and it's just fun because, with that, we're a vessel. People are still donating the money, but we're kind of the vessel that allows a group to kind of come in and do that. And it just, it makes us feel really good that people will come here and support these causes. And, it's such an easy, fun little thing. There's no pressure. It's just like, come in, enjoy a beer, have a meal, leave it a generous tip. And it's like the simplest thing in the world that has just kind of taken off and works really well for everybody involved.
Because our motto is what? Drink good beer, do good deeds.
Yeah. And it's more than a motto, really how we do.
Right, Maria? Drink good beer, do good deeds.
Both my liver and my heart are warmed.
We have amazing staff members. We have many staff members who started with us from day one who are still here.
Yep.
We've never had the staffing issues that many restaurants have had over this.
That's huge. Like huge.
It's because we have really great people that love this place and love the community and love what we do. So we're thrilled with, even though the pandemic obviously changed some things for us. I really wouldn't change anything right now as far as what we're doing and how we've done things.
So can you guys adopt me, or no? I feel like I want to go there. Just like, that's the most wholesome thing I've ever heard in my life.
You can always do a live broadcast here. So.
There you go.
I was literally just thinking that. I was like, Thirstdays. Very, very interesting timing of that. Well, thank you so much for hanging with us.
And the last thing is we do a lot of live entertainment, a lot of, so every Friday and Saturday we have live music. And then during the market, typically on Saturday, we'll have someone that plays from like 2 to 4 outside. And so live music is a huge part of what we do as well.
Oh, so we are relaxing at 219. We're wholesome. We're networking a little bit. We're drinking new craft beer. We're making friendships that will last a lifetime. All of it at 219. Thank you guys for hanging today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.